Good morning, everyone. We are in the 111 portal, which happens to fall on the Capricorn new moon for this month. This is a really auspicious day for really aligning with pursuing your deepest passion, what really brings you fulfillment and joy, something that might be a creative outlet for you. And it's really about getting back to emphasizing making time for that thing, but also allowing that thing to have space in your life in order to bring you true fulfillment. Lots of you have careers, that are not fulfilling for you, and this is sort of a great day to sketch out time for a class that has something to do with something that really fulfills you. Maybe going to an event that has something to do with it, scheduling a trip that has something to do with it, or finding a way to align that into your career as either a side hustle or just starting a brand new business from it. This portal is really about confidence, motivation, and independence to go for what you want. A lot of astrologers are looking at this as like the real New Year's Day of 2024, since I don't know about you, but I didn't have the greatest start to 2024. And we typically place a lot of importance on that day, on New Year's Eve and on New Year's Day. And we were coming off Mercury retrograde, and the vibes weren't vibing for me, to be honest. It was probably the worst New Year's Eve and New Year's Day I've ever had in my life. So this is about reclaiming our time, this 111 portal. I'm reclaiming my time, and you should be reclaiming your time on the new moon. Many of you know that the new moon is the optimal time for setting intentions. So, if you had a New Year's resolution or a New Year's goal, and you just weren't really feeling like the vibes were supporting that because it was a weird start to the year, like wasn't feeling it at all, this is your time to sort of reinstate and renew and reignite those goals and be like, okay, you know what? It wasn't feeling New Year's Eve, wasn't feeling New Year's Day. Let me start this stuff over on the 111 portal. So with this having, being in Capricorn, this Capricorn new moon, this is really about, asking for a raise or setting up that interview or updating your resume, updating your LinkedIn. It's about gaining visibility and growth if you're in social media or if you're in an industry where you need to have, visibility and maybe clients or sales. This is also a great time to focus on wiping out debt. Not only wiping out debt, but wiping it out in a way that is long-term and sustainable for you. Again, going back to talking about focusing on the side hustle, the thing that you've always really enjoyed, and trying to make a little profit from it. I know that the tides have kind of turned on that, where people are like, no, don't make profit off of your side hustle or off of your your joy and your dreams, because it's just going to ruin it for you. You don't have to make money from what brings you joy. And while that is true, you don't have to do that if you don't feel like you want to do that in your life. Let me tell you, that quote of, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. I have done this for 25 years, 15 years publicly, online, and it's true. So if you want to get up every day excited for work, or excited for what is going to make you some money on the side, if you want to get up every day and feel like you are really contributing to society and serving people, do the thing that makes you joyful. Do the thing that brings you fulfillment, because that's the only way you're not going to get tired of producing. And you're producing by creating, is my point. So it's not just you're always just consume and produce, consume and produce. You're producing and putting this out into the world for others by creating, which is fulfilling for yourself. So the other thing we can look at with this is this is really about gaining your financial footing after COVID. A lot of us experienced long-term financial effects after COVID. And this is a really great date, number, and with the new moon phase, to really focus on regaining your financial stability, both through the things that I just talked about with pursuing your passions and having the confidence to go after them and really aligning with your future self and what it wants, but also it's just a lucky day for that. It's just a good new moon in Capricorn is just great for long-term financial stability. So the new moon in Capricorn, we want to focus on making plans we can actually commit to. We want to focus on long-term planning. We want to go over our budget. If you have been curious about investing money or diversifying your portfolio, or investing in a friend's business, or investing in your own side hustle or your own business, that is the time to do that, because we're looking for long-term results with this new moon. So I'm going to encourage you to write down a step-by-step plan as best as you can come up with it for how you want to achieve your goals in 2024. So just pick one goal, and if you can only think of the next step, that's fine, write it down. If you can think of 3 steps, that's fine, write it down. If you think that you can come up with a step per month for the next 11 months, even better. But that's what we want to do, is make it tangible and realistic, and write this down like this is actually happening, because new moon intentions are about making this stuff happen for real in real life for you. Okay, so if you want some help today on the 111 portal during this new moon, join me for my 111 service. The link is in my bio, or it will be linked below this video depending on what platform you're watching me on. And let me help you with those goals. I'm also making a 111 numerological astrological oil to go along with this service. It will be made tonight under this new moon, and you'll be getting that for free if you choose that option with my service. So let me help you with creating these new abundant, fulfilling goals for 2024. Let me help you get your financial footing. 2 heads are typically better than 1, especially when you have a professional like me on your side, and that is what I am here to do. So let's do this together. Let's celebrate this new moon, and let's get every ounce of positive vibration we can get out of it and launch that towards our goals, because you deserve it. It is your time and you are ready for this. Be blessed.